Hi, 4th and 5th grade. For those of you that maybe had missed the call for today, I just wanted to show you what we worked on. We worked on creating an art project inspired by nature. So we found a leaf, and here's an example of the project. And we found a leaf in nature, and we placed our leaf down on the paper, and we traced our leaf. Okay, so you would just go around the edges of your leaf, include the stem. You can include the stem and make a light sketch of that leaf. A leaf is symmetrical. Almost always a leaf is symmetrical, meaning it's the same on both sides. If you cut this leaf right down the middle, it should match the other side, so it's symmetrical. Okay, so once you have your leaf drawn, then we went in and we put in what's called a horizon line in a picture. So in this image here, you could see my horizon line is here. The horizon line is anywhere that the earth and the sky meet. Okay, so if you look out in a field, you'll see where the sky seems like it just ends, right where the ground plane is. Okay, and then I asked students to draw anything fall themed. So you draw your horizon line in very light, and whatever's in front of the horizon line is going to be big. So if I wanted to do a few pumpkins, I'm going to make a pumpkin here, and that one's closest to the viewer, so that one's going to be very big. If I made a pumpkin here on this side of the horizon line, just a little bit in front, it's going to be a little bit smaller. And then you might have some that are even going farther back that are right on the horizon line, and those should be the smallest. And then what I would do is just go in and erase the horizon line that runs through those images, but you still see it here as part of the background, okay, creating a full image. And then you could add something in the background. Maybe you have a tree. I do a tree on both of my images, okay. Maybe you have a fall tree, or you have the sun in the sky, okay. Maybe you have a sun image here, okay. And then what we worked on is creating a shadow, and to do that, we learned a little bit about value. Value is all of the lights and darks in a picture. It doesn't matter if it's red or blue or just using the grayscale of your pencil. The lights and darks. So in certain pictures, certain things are going to be darker than others. And that's how you create things that look a lot more realistic. That's how you add a lot of realism to your drawings. So we placed our leaf back onto our image to see if we could see a shadow line anywhere. I'm going to just kind of create one here on the side, and to create a shadow and add some value, I'm going to turn my pencil on its side, and I'm going to follow the outline of this leaf, just lightly shading in. And I'm only going to do one side of the leaf because a light source is hitting the object. It's very rare that you would have the shadow on both sides. I'm just going to add a little bit of value. Now, the closer that this gets to the leaf, the more the underside is a little bit darker. So you go back in and add in a second layer. So adding on top of your already darkened pencil, you're going to go in and add a second layer of graphite from your pencil here to make this darker as you get closer to the leaf. And as you get farther out, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter, okay? And that's how you create a shadow, making this leaf look like it's popping off of the paper a little bit. In addition to that, I'm also going to create, I'm going to make it a little shorter, a stem next to the original stem, but I'm not going to have any hard lines on here. I'm just going to have a soft edge and shade this in to show the shadow from this original stem. So now you can go through, you can darken up any lines that you want. And you can also add value right onto your actual image that you're drawing. So you could add a shadow here from the pumpkin, shadow from this pumpkin. Again, I'm working on the same side. I'm not going to add shadows onto the opposite side because my light source is hitting the paper this way. So I'm going to add a little bit of shadow, and you can also make your pumpkins look a little more 3D. You can darken them up on one side and then make it lighter as you fade off from that side. That makes it look more realistic. The more value you add to a picture, the more realistic your drawing is going to look. Okay? So have fun, and I hope you enjoy the project.